Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do I have an exciting streaming demons for you. Ooh, it's supposed to be episode 42, Life, the Universe, and
everything, but instead we're going to 43. We're skipping over 42. Why 42? It's got a special coming up. It's better than another special we taped and skipped over, so I promise 43 is a new 42. So today we have me with I'm the new awesome sauce. I got the new with T&E Channel's Haunted Hospital Season 4. Ooh, hot off the press. And then we even talk about their Creep Week. Creep Week. Oh, yeah.
Creek Week or Creep Week?
It's like Perp Walk. Creep Week.
Creek Week?
The creeps will creak. And we've got Brannyk breaking in early and trying to get their, haunted celebrities? Exorcisms?
Celebrity somethings.
Celebrity somethings. And our duel of ganging up on a very old cult classic, Faces of Death. I haven't watched it since I was 6 or 4, probably. Brannyk probably watched it today. So all this and more on the next Streaming Demons. Whee! Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, we definitely do not just record this all in one shot. We definitely take our time editing stuff, and this is not just like a one shot on Zencaster every time. Definitely not doing that.
Definitely not.
No, so welcome to Streaming Demons. The premise is simple. One old, one new, one borrowed, one blue, but what's even simpler than a premise is I don't know what to say this. Okay, real moment. I don't know the pronouns good enough. And I think this is a teachable moment for everyone. Gosh dang it, Box. I want to say the birthday there, but it's not because you're not invited.
Their birthday.
The birthday person.
Their birthday.
Christ, I made it too harder. I made it harder.
You made it too harder.
I made it too harder. Before you get that facial we're talking about.
Yeah. Down at the 8 Mile and
Make it sound dirty. That right there.
Yeah, right.
Sound dirty.
It was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
You could say their birthday.
Their birthday or a person.
You don't say a person birthday.
You had a person?
I always had the weird chipmunk. Oh gosh, it's stuck on the bottom. Well, we'll just do this the entire thing.
There we go.
I did have a box human birthday, I suppose you could say.
Box human.
Yes, I did. It came, it went. Here we are now.
Sounds like a Tinder match. It came, it went.
Basically. I ended up crying like I usually do in Tinder matches.
Just like a Tinder match. There you go.
Right, exactly.
Or at least just like my Tinder matches. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, because of the movie that you make them watch, I would cry too.
I have someone who says they want to watch it with me.
I still was ghosted by saying that I liked Velocipaster, and I think that's I think I need a group therapy for that.
Yeah. So if anyone ever goes like, is my Tinder break? Oh my God. Is my Tinder date is gonna go good? And you're like, I love Velociraptor, and you hear, yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign maybe, we don't have the best taste in movies, but we do have a best taste in reviewing movies. Because dang it, this is not our hit series right here.
This is a good series. Thank you for listening.
Our longest running series on HauntedMTL LLC.
Brag.
Right. Wasn't that hard to do? Some series last 4 episodes.
Hey, okay,
I'm not saying some people were killing off their co-partners. Or co-partners? I don't think co-guests.
They're
co-hosts.
Co-hosts.
I don't know, but people are called. Pox. What do you call a non-binary person? A person? Shut up.
What do you call their birthday? Their birthday. I
Whatever.
think that's the teachable moment.
I'm old. That's what teachable moment is.
That is true, and that is the
Oh,
teachable
man.
moment.
God, I tried. I tried.
You try.
All right.
Everybody give applause.
No. Oh, God.
There we go.
On
There we
cue.
go.
On cue.
Just
So,
a quick one.
yeah, just like Tinder. So, as we're doing this, I have a confession to make. I know we're gonna do Grateful Dead, not Grateful Dead. I didn't drink today. I just had a long week.
Did
That's
you
all it
just
was.
smoke a lot? If we're talking
No,
about
it's just
Grateful
me and.
Dead.
Oh wait, did I
Which,
just put that some.
to be honest, I did have some marijuana on 420 day, and I listened to Grateful Dead for the first time, thinking this will be a fun experience. I do not like Grateful Dead even high.
Yeah, no, I have an author, Ryan Dunham, award-winning. We won't give him that.
Brag.
No, I didn't win the award. He did.
Brag, you know an author. Okay.
I know, an author. No. But his short story collection, which is one more than 30, is all Grateful Dead songs. That's where the titles come from. I am with you, Box. I like Shades of Grey or whatever it is, like Turning Gray or something about In the Gray. Steven Van Zandt Gray. I don't know. Jean
Turning
Grey?
gray.
Turning Gray. Yeah, I like that one. And I like the one that Jimmy Buffett covers. I like Jimmy Buffett's covers of Uncle John Bands and Scarlet Begonias are actually better than the songs from Grateful Dead themselves.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's just
I,
me.
both me and my cat just looked at each other and were like, nah,
We're not high enough, man.
it's
Meow
not
meow.
happening. I did give her catnip. We had a good 420.
No, that's good. I
Yeah,
hope he
but
didn't mess it up. Like I was
we
smoking a catnip.
we stopped that. I did try to watch The Snowman when I was high. Not a good idea.
Michael Keaton?
No. Like Harry Hole. We'll talk
Oh,
about that much
that's
in a
another
different
episode.
episode. That's a different episode. This
Oh, there's
episode we
more.
have some great movies, including Faces of Death is what you wanted to say.
Yes, thank you. I forgot what I was sort of rambling after an hour and a half for. Faces of Death, a movie I haven't seen since, honestly, God, I think it was 4 or 6 years old, whatever it was.
That's a
You guys do the
great
math.
bedtime movie for a child. I say
Yes.
sarcastically.
Yes. Well, apparently the song I don't remember. So we're going to discuss that because there's stuff that Box is talking about. I have no idea was in the movie anymore. I just
It's
remember like cows dying and electric chairs. That's my entire. Well, we'll get in more detail. But
we'll
that's my
get
entire
in,
source.
yeah.
Yeah. But first, because we have no special guest today, although I might have a special guest or few for a very special episode 42 of Streaming. I know this is 43 right now, but 42 of Streaming Demons. And Box, I don't know you'll be there.
I
We
won't
might
be
have to
there?
splice you in. We might have to splice you in.
Oh, like we did with Dave?
Yes, but this one is actually like truly. I don't think you can make the time. If you can make the time, obviously, I would love to have you. But it's a special one because I have 5 people who want to do a very much their own horror movie. Like they want to say, "Bam, this is my favorite horror movie in the whole wide world," and I'm like, I can make that happen, but they can
Okay.
only tape during the daytime. So
It depends on the day.
okay, well, crap, this might be awesome then. Hell yeah.
It depends on the day, my
We'll have a
friend.
long old streaming demons. It'll be very, very cool, like we did for Halloween's and Thanksgiving's past. But just in case, I'm letting, of course, Box go first. Box, what's your movie?
It is
Who
called
cares? It's called Who
Yeah.
Cares? I think I've seen that
It
movie. Doesn't
I
it star,
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I think it
It
stars
does
Baby Yoda.
star Baby Yoda,
That's the all
because it is celebrity exorcism, and
Oh
Baby
my god,
Yoda's involved.
Celebrity Exorcism? What is that?
Okay, you think it would be like a show because, celebrity exorcism, you would think, oh, this is going to be like a long time thing. It's not. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie, and it has only 3 celebrities. It has Shar Jackson.
Okay. Who's the 3 celebrities?
Shar Jackson,
Okay, but who's the 3 celebrities?
Jodie Sweetin,
Are we sure there's 3 celebrities in this?
and Metta World Peace.
Oh, I know that one, Metta World Peace. Oh yeah, Ryan Terrace, the Rifleman. Metta World
Which,
Peace is in this?
yes, which is funny because I only know Metta World Peace from Key and Peele. Because I don't do sports, guys. So I'm like, oh, I know him now because of Key and Peele.
Metta World Peace beat the crap out of a fan in front of a live audience.
Oh, he seems very chill in this.
He changed his name to Metta World Peace after that to kind of recenter himself. And
Oh,
the
well,
fan
it
deserved it.
seems.
So
Oh, well,
it's kind of a
it
dick.
seemed like it kind of worked because he's very chill in this. He's just very scared of ghosts. And so is Shar Jackson. She's very scared of ghosts. But Jodie
I
Sweetin, she is in. She
it's
wants ghosts all over her face, in her face, on her face.
today's podcast brought to you by
Allegedly.
ectoplasm. So
Allegedly.
I need to know: is this supposed to be a real thing? Is it a movie? Because you said a movie, but is it
No,
like a documentary?
it's a
Oh,
quotes documentary.
I didn't know what to hope for. I'm like, is Metta World Peace that good of an actor, or is he just like, I'm bored?
No, he's like chill. They all believe to a certain extent.
Okay,
Now, here's and when they here's the like okay, so I've watched a lot of these shows, these types of shows because I find them funny. I am a skeptic. I'll come out and say that. Boo. Um
no, me too. Well,
I'm a
I believe
skeptic.
more than you do, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. But I enjoy I go to ghost things. I enjoy the history of it. I enjoy the experience of it. I feel like we're primed to think that there's spooky going to happen, so therefore we're our heightened, our senses are more heightened, etc., etc.
Very
So
heightened.
I don't believe like a lot of things but to me it's like okay, that's interesting and harmless fun. That's fine. As long as we don't do like dark tourism and like selfies in like horrible places. Like let's not do like
Wait. Where are you taking a selfie in a horrible place for?
I'm
Like,
not, but
oh,
people are.
selfies in like crypts and stuff like that, or the
Yeah,
Muslim. Oh, okay.
exactly.
I'm
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
selfies in the bathroom of a Denny's.
Like
Where we're talking here?
like, like places of,
The
the
mausoleums with
Holocaust
the
and the
yeah, no, you
mausoleums and the
can't do that when that's
catacombs of
the catacombs in Italy. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
it,
Like,
you need to put your cameras down. Yeah,
yeah,
they even tell you like don't
be
flash.
respectful.
Yeah,
Like
they're dead people.
so in this it's funny because again, like Shar Jackson from Moesha fame, um
Who? Are you sure this is a person?
yes, she's she was in Moesha. She was in
She
Moesha.
was in Moesha. Is
Yeah, she was in
Moesha
Moesha.
rapist not a
No,
sponsor?
no,
Was there
she wasn't.
consent from Moesha?
Brandy was Moesha. She's
Brandy
not
was
Brandy.
Moesha.
Yes, she's not Moesha. Anyway, she was in
Fox,
there.
I barely know what to call non-binary people.
I
Which
know.
was going to be taken completely out of context one time as a soundbite. I understand that.
I understand that
He
too.
didn't think they're people. Like, no, he's just stupid. He didn't know. Just call him.
Jodie Sweetin she used to be Stephanie on Full House, The Full House and The Fuller House. Stephanie, the middle kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And
We
then
start off with that next time. Like, oh, Moesha, like the fuck's Moesha, with brandy and like whiskey and
I used to watch Moesha
rye.
because Brandy was really pretty. Anyway, so okay, so
Arguably, yes.
Shara and Jodie are like fast friends, which honestly really was the backbone of the show for me because they really bounced off each other really well. Well, like Metta was just kind of in the background, just kind of like chilling out, which was fine. Um, but like most of it, so there really wasn't a host to kind of host people. There was kind of a person,
Oh,
and this kind of a person came out and was like, well, I'm not actually like a ghost investigator. I'm actually a ghost exorcist.
Oh.
And all of them were like, ah, and scared. And I'm like,
Not Zach Bragg, is it?
what? Like, what is going on? So then she tells all of them their special ghost gifts.
Oh, good God.
And I'm dying. Like, that was funny. Um, you
You
know,
make ghosts wet.
um, basically, like, you have a gift and, you make ghosts feel safe and secure and, like,
It's yeah.
I know, and then they used a Ouija board, and, if you watch all these ghost shows, they're always like, "Never, never use this," but we're going to.
We're going to. And we're not even gonna say goodbye because we don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah, basically, and so, like, again, it's just all reaction based, and basically the first part of it, which is, I would say act 1, which was a long act 1, was them just talking about their feelings and about the feelings about how they felt about ghosts,
Oh man, why do
and
I have to watch this now?
how do they get how they get scared, and Shar has, like, um, she feels like she has the gift, but she's, like, shut it down for so many years because she's afraid, and it shows them with their kids, and so it was kinda neat to see kinda what they're doing now, but I was like, "Get to the ghosts." Like, I wanna see ghosts scare the bejeebus out of them, you know?
Well, okay, so what I'm hearing is it's more of a documentary depending on how much the actors are in on it. But is the ghost should be ruining their lives. This reminds me of what I believe is going to be from T&E's Creep Week, which is like, the entire week from October 8th to 16th. Eli Roth presents A Ghost Ruined My Life. So it sounds like A Ghost Ruined My Life,
Well, it
but
wasn't even that, cause
different
like,
twist.
there was, like, nothing t I'm not gonna say nothing to ruin, but I'm just like, it was
Metta
just
World
more
Peace is a
like,
world champion. So these
"Oh, well, yeah," like, I mean, no, and he's a chill dude, he's cool. Like, I liked him, he was fun, like, but it was just like, it was like, "Let's talk about our feelings about ghosts," and I'm like, "I don't wanna do that. I
okay.
don't wanna do that. I wanna get into," and Jody was a a lot better about that because she's like, "I wanna go to the Cecil Hotel," which is, like, the most haunted hotel over there, and
Right.
everybody's like, bad idea," and she's like, "No, I wanna go there." She's like, "I tried to go in, and it was locked, and, I'm gonna try to go to back there one day."
And it was locked again, so I gave up. I tried
She's
twice.
basically, she was like, "I'm gonna break and enter one of these days to get into the Cecil," and I'm like, "Kinda good for you." Like,
Yeah.
so I like that she was kind of all in, um, she was very enthusiastic about it. She kinda didn't give a fuck when the person was like, "I feel like you put yourself in danger, so you deflect these," and she's like, "Uh-huh, cool. Anyway, ghosts," and I'm like, "Yes, I want that." So, it was so there's, like, another celebrity one that had, like, it was kinda like MTV's Sphere. I can't remember which one had it, but it had, like,
Yeah.
Gary Busey in it. It had, like, Hal Sparks. It had, oh god, what was that guy's name that David Carradine, um, and, like, that to me is what this kind of should
Was
have been.
should have been. Okay.
Yes, like, just go into a haunted place and let these celebrities be wild with ghosts. Like, it was I don't think it understood what it was trying to do, and so therefore it kind of came off as boring. Um, but I got to learn a little bit more about the celebrities, and I thought they were cool.
Which is cool. Now, do they have any effects whatsoever?
No, I mean, like, it was basically the whole, like,
It's
go
handycam.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and, like, static cameras but,
Right.
like, it was more like a spooky noise and then, like, screaming and running. Well,
Ah!
but I will say this, there was a couple times when you would see things like
Baby
a
Yoda was in
Baby
it?
Yoda. Yes, he was. Like, you would see, like, a Baby Yoda, like, apparition or something, and it's like,
Ah,
"Oh, that's CGI." Like,
right.
straight up CGI that they added. So that was kind of disappointing. But it was kind of fun to watch them, of course, eventually get all scared and spooked out. But it just wasn't enough that, like I want I, w-
Yeah.
I want higher stakes. Give me those
Snoop
steaks,
Dogg, isn't
those
that? Oh, that's the thing we recorded last time.
juicy
Higher stakes. So, okay,
steaks.
how many Cthulhu's out of 5?
Ugh, 2, and that's only because
Wow.
the celebrities were any
Because
kind of engaging and fun.
Metta World Peace. All right, 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I can beat a 2. Usually, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, I can't. Like, I can smash a 2.
Yeah.
I can.
Smash that 2 button.
I'm going to absolutely smash that 2. You know me. I can beat this one. So, I didn't know what I was going to watch. I was watching a couple of things, like, oh, I didn't really like this. I don't really like it. And then out of nowhere, the T&E channel sent me a bunch of screeners for Creep Week, which again is on October 8th, which is like, oh my gosh, we need to put this episode out post haste, babies. Post haste. This will be a special episode. I'm calling it now. I'm putting a special Streaming Demons out so we can get a full effect for Creep Week, October 8th to 16th on the T&E channel if you're in Canada. If you're not in Canada, it sucks to be you.
Yeah, it
I
does. It
don't know.
does. It really does.
So they gave me Haunted Hospitals season 4. And I have a special feeling and deep down for T&E channel. I have to say they do not disappoint with Haunted Hospitals. I loved it. I can't say enough about it. This is what it's like. Explore chilling stories of paranormal activity inside medical institutions. In each episode, nurses, aides, and support workers give their first-hand accounts of ghosts, entities, and past occupants coming back from the grave to seek revenge or to warn of impending danger and doom. Danger and doom. Which we can, they should warn me to not drop my mic. See that they really want to warn it. I
Danger
like,
and Doom on
you
Creep
know,
Week.
well, see, I like T&E because they're a bit Blumhousey for me. Meaning, the production value is going to be good. It's going to be entertaining. You don't always know where you're going to get, although it's kind of like Haunted Hospitals is pretty straightforward, The acting is also good because they combine the person who happened to it and then they hire professional actors. I've never seen the actors fall short. I've not seen this is we always talk about this acting is bad. I've never seen that in any other productions. And Haunted Hospitals, especially season 4, which premieres. Oh my gosh, world broadcast premieres October 12th. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can release this. I'm gonna talk about so vague terms. I'm so sorry, I didn't see the embargoes yet. So I'm gonna vaguely talk about Haunted Hospitals, which is amazing. So I watched the episode that it's got 3 different stories. It's the mini anthology of the Tales from a Dark Side of Time. They have these small stories inside of each. It's 46 minutes long and it flies by. There are almost 0 CGI effects. I think the only CGI they really use is sometimes for a ghost, but it's not overly done. It's very sparingly. They do practical. And the makeup, I love the makeup done. I love there's one scene where there has wow.
You're on it today.
I'm on something today.
You're on
I'm on
something.
something. Not enough. But they have this one person that is representing a patient in a bathtub with multiple wounds, and the wounds look gory, gooey, real. I loved it. They have people with different lacerations and blood. The makeup department is fantastic. And that's what I love about Haunted Hospitals and most of the T&E channel offerings. They put 101,000% in. And the people telling the stories, I've said this for the UFO encounters, I've said this with Haunted Hotels and all the other Wait, haunted hotels, haunted hospitals? Wait a minute. Are you guys doing something with the HH thing? Are you guys trying to warn people?
HH.
HH homes. Oh no.
Oh.
Haunted homes. If you guys do, I shouldn't say this, but I did pitch my thing humbug to them, where I was going to give money to people I could disprove that their house is not haunted. You guys want to spin
That's
it to
fun.
haunted homes? I think it's fun. It was also my money, so it got expensive, I think. But
That sounds fun.
now the pandemic's lifted up. Maybe I'm gonna do it again. Maybe I'm gonna do it again. I only got one underneath my belt, one pilot. But if you guys are doing this, I think the factor that carries it most is the people telling the stories believe what they're saying. They're not just lying. They're not just telling the story. They're not on Celebrity Exorcism just trying to do it because their agent says this or Celebrity Dance. It's like, okay, I'm also the exorcism thing. What's that? They believe it. Now, with that said, I do have some issues. It's not all glory land. My issue with haunted hospitals is not a uncommon issue I have with these shows, because we're talking about you're a doubter. I'm also a doubter. That's why I was doing humbug. Like, hey, we should do humbug. Well, if you guys can show beyond a doubt that your house is really haunted and I can't have any evidence to the contrary, I'll pay you $1,000. I never paid out. Didn't have to. Because there's always something, right?
Right.
Now, these people believe. They believe, and T&E channel always gives them time to just say their own stories, and they build it. And that's what the beautiful part about T&E. They allow people a voice. And, if you know anything about me, I can't get enough of it. But the thing that falls is they're experts. Not all of them. Some experts are wonderful. Some are very convincing. Some are very much believing what they're saying. And some are complete bullshit. I'm not going to, because it's under embargo, I won't
Right.
name names.
Yeah.
But even if it weren't, like, you're going to watch these, you're like, oh, that's the one. When you see Haunted Hospitals, which premieres October 10th, 10 p.m., October 12th, 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific on T&E, you're going to go, oh, I know exactly which expert is BS. Because
Okay.
it's very...
It's very obvious.
Yeah, they might as well have, like, remember that one dude with the big silver wig? It's that level of like, come on, really?
The aliens guy? Like that aliens
You
guy?
wish it's like, yeah, it was that layout. There you go, that level.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
But gosh, it's just entertaining, and it's real. I think it's gripping because they're real stories. If you believe in supernatural or not, it still happened to somebody. What happened to them, we're not sure. This is what they're saying that happened to them. But
What they
happened they can't explain.
feel has happened to them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it powerful. Because they're not just telling a story to get attention. They're telling a story because they need someone to tell a story to.
So it's not like, is it dramatized at all?
There are parts that they have the actors and actresses, and again, 1,000% great job. The acting is spot on. I don't know where... I have to look at the casting director. I don't know where they're getting like a plethora of actors and actresses, but they do really well in casting. It's the casting and the written things. They must have a team that sits down with the person afterwards and say, okay, give me some highlights so they can script it together, No, it's good. I'm going to give this one Haunted Hospitals. I watched from season 4, which again, you know what? If you have T&E channel here in Canada, October 12th is your day. At 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific, it's a world broadcast premiere. I can't get enough of it. 4 out of 5 Cthulhu's. I almost said 4.5.
Wow.
I almost said 4.5. But sometimes those experts, man, they just hurt me.
Wow.
And some are great. So one expert was spot on. They weren't there. Like, we were not here, but this is what I think happened. And when the expert can say that, this is what I think happened versus this is definitely this is what happened. Definitely. Like, you weren't there, dude. What are you saying definitely happened? Sell your book to someone else. But if you can say there's some doubt, I think this is what happened. I wasn't there, and you actually gain credibility as an expert. So 4 stars out of 5, or sorry, 4 Cthulhu's out of 5. I don't know my own ratings.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You're really struggling today, bud.
Yeah, it's just been a long week.
It's because of Creek Week.
Yes, it is not Creek Week. Now I'm hearing you say it.
Creek Week.
Week.
Creek Week.
Creep Week.
Creek
But
Week.
think about this. I'm gonna probably plug this later on, but dig it. Haunted Hospitals, October 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific. Paranormal Caught on Camera, the 13th at 9 p.m. Eli Roth on the 14th. Are you kidding me? How did they get? Oh my gosh! World Broadcast Premiere, Season 2, A Ghost Ruined My Life. I'm just gonna start. This is all my streaming demons. I'm just watching these. Strangest
jam.
Things. Check this out. Strangest Things, Season 2, October 16th at 8 p.m. Canadian broadcast premiere. Hidden away in museums, laboratories, and storage rooms are the most remarkable and mysterious objects on Earth. Using new research and 3D technology, we can get under the skin that like never before. How cool is that? This is like my entire thing. I can't wait to see all these things. That's why I'm putting a special Streaming Demons out. I don't care. I'm going to step on some toes. Whatever. You can listen to Buffy on this. But so 4 out of 5 Cthulhu's. That's my final offer.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It sounds like they have a huge lineup, and it's kind of something for everybody.
And that's the thing. If you are brand new to horror, it's not going to scare you witless. Kind of like, well, although they said for those who are easily scared, some of it might be too scary for you. That is true. I have known people who watched these before who said they were scared witless. But still, they are very new to horror, and they still get through it. It wasn't like we had to shut this off. We still got through it. Still got through it. And over 160 hours. Holy crow. That's massive. All right. But you know what? Most people couldn't get through Faces of Death when it first came out.
Yep. That's very true.
And as we said, this was our brainchild to do it together. And I will admit freely, I haven't seen this. Okay, I don't know if I was 4 or 6. Either way, I haven't seen this in 4 decades.
That's a while. Yeah, it was released in 1978.
Oh God.
As an American Mondo horror film. Mondo is a subgenre of exploitation.
It might
documentary. They're kind of pseudo documentary though. Like this one definitely was.
Okay, so you're saying this through an adult's eyes, but through a 4-year-old's eyes, there was no pseudo about it. It was documentary.
Well, of course, and the time that it was put out, I could see how people would be like, "Oh, this is probably real." Now that we are a much more advanced civilization.
I still don't know what to call non-binary people. For their birthday.
So, since my generation is a much more civilized, yeah, they were. Oh man, they were oof. They were phoniest of the baloniest.
Yeah, when you told me this before, I didn't believe you, and I still don't. I'm not gonna watch you. I'm not gonna watch it.
Please
I won't
don't.
watch you either, dude.
I always feel like someone's watching me, and it's an armadillo while I'm trying to take a shower.
If you said minion, it'd be more correct. But yeah, only one person gets that. So I will not watch that movie again because I want the childhood memory.
Really? You want the childhood memory of it being terrifying for you and not the garbagey
It wasn't terrifying as much as it was fascinating.
Okay.
It was like, oh wow, this is kind of because everyone was afraid. Okay, when you're a kid, sometimes you can get afraid just because other people are afraid.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like that's the whole like Bloody Mary effect. you know.
The podcast? No, I'm pretty sure that was just real fear of that they would do another episode on what was the bully?
That was High Art Camp. Thank you.
Hack the bully? What did Bloody Mary do?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bloody Marys
Antichrist?
did no, wait. Yeah, no, they did
Exorcist?
do Antichrist. We did
Yeah.
do Antichrist, and I was uh, I was for the guy, and everybody was like, "No." I but any hoozles.
No, but I want to keep that Christmas like Christmas. You still want to believe, and that's what I'm holding on to. Because 4, I
I
was
think
still young enough not to know, and people were getting scared. My dad was not scared. It's like, oh, that's fake death.
this
And
speaks volumes. I'm just saying, this speaks volumes if you compare Faces of Death
Christmas.
to waking up on Christmas and
That's
finding the
true.
presents under the
That was
big tree.
that's my jam. I mean, I still believe in Christmas. 1,000%.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say, I still believe in Faces of Death.
I have my Face of Death. You know what? I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 Cthulhu's before I even talk about the movie.
Okay,
I'm putting my rating on the table.
3.5. You said?
Yeah.
I'll put a 3.5 too.
Okay, there you go. See, we agree. We
Yeah, we
probably
agree.
got the
We
math
agree.
differently, but yeah.
We yes, our math is quite different. But on this, we can come together in world peace.
Metta World Peace.
And Metta
Yes.
World peace. No, it's very cheesy. It's very okay. So my story with this is
Yes.
that when I grew up, I was a fucking chicken shit, and you can hear all about how much I was a chicken shit in my other podcasts. And I hated horror. I did not like horror at all. And Faces of Death, of course, was one of those that every time you would go to a party, they would kind of play it in the background, and I would avert my eyes and,
Really?
oh, yes,
They would play this
definitely.
in the background in a party? We used to play Pink Floyd. The
Oh,
Wall.
no. No.
You
Apparently,
guys played Faces of Death?
at I'm gonna say AFAB, and you're not gonna know what that is. At
No. You
female.
told me this. You told me this. Hold on.
Yes.
It's a female assigned to birth.
Yes. Good job.
Yes. Fuck
You
yeah.
did it. Yeah, you did
Because
it.
I was gonna say something else, and then
Yep.
I already did that one joke. We'll stop early.
Good job. I don't need my kazoo. So yeah, at AFAB slumber parties, they would play this in the background. And kids would watch. I remember at least 3 different occasions. At 3 different people's slumber parties, they
How
would play
old?
this. Oh, about 10 to 12, I would say.
Oh, okay. So you're like double my age, then.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. But I
can do math.
would be horrified. Like I would be like, no, I cannot see this, I cannot do this. I was extremely terrified, and like I could never watch that, absolutely not. Fast forward through all of my Surf Nazis Must Dies and roller gators and Ouija boards and
Ouija
Ouija
houses.
houses and whatever's.
Ouija cars. So I just give them Ouija Sharknadoes.
It's like
I think I just gave them
Christine meets like a Ouija board.
It's like
I want
Kit.
a
I think
Ouija
Kit was a
car.
Ouija car.
Oh my
That was
god, that
Kit,
would be
right?
amazing. Like a
Reboot Night
psychic
Riders of Horror.
car.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, so I finally sat down and was like, "Oh, it's on Tubi. You know what? I think I'm a big brave dog enough to watch this thing." And I did. I came in with wine. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to sit down and like, really snuggle up and knit and be like, okay with this. My goodness, no, I did not need to like get all that prepared at all. It was the phoniest of baloniest. It was the cheesiest 70s.
Maybe. Did you see the right one? Maybe.
It was Faces of Death that had the monkey,
Yeah.
which was super fake.
Oh,
Super
the
fake.
monkey brains?
The monkey brains, yes.
Those are real. Monkeys
No,
have brains.
Yes, they do, and yes, people eat them. Not like that though. It did have the guy that was electrocuted, which was super fake.
That was
Um,
electrocution
yeah,
or
it was a
execution.
fake. It was a fake electrocution.
Really?
Super fake. So fake. Oh my goodness. I
Is that
was
like?
laughing. I was dying.
Yeah, but you know
But
what? You
not
also
real
said
dying.
January 6th was faked.
I
Oh wait, you said the moon
no.
landing was faked.
No,
My
no,
bad.
no. You're thinking about pain. I know we look exactly the same. Like
Oh,
exactly the same.
is
But
that boxy?
yeah. Get out of
Yeah,
here,
oh
dude.
my God, it says
Yeah, get
happy
out of
birthday.
here. Thank
Hey,
you.
Jimbo. Yeah, what? They're called people, dummy.
If he knows it, how does that
I know,
happen?
right?
If he knows it.
I know, that makes me feel worse now.
But but the weirdest part about this whole fucking Faces of Death was in the middle of it, how they start talking about how pollution's gonna kill the world and everything, which is true. But suddenly there's this folk
Laughing
song,
Russian.
like
Okay,
this 2-minute folk song, like
that's why
guitar.
I don't think we watched the same version because I have zero recollection of the song.
You were
Zero.
4. You were 4. You were
What? I've got
4.
perfect recall when I was 4.
You were 4. You probably blocked it out because it was a
I did.
terrible song. But it was a great song in the way that it was so horribly cheesy because it was basically like the lyrics were like, "We're all gonna die from pollution."
In the 70s, huh? Well, I can see it.
In the
Late
70s, but
70s.
again, it was just like so folky, and so it was like, and of course, as it's playing in the back as like, all these gallons and gallons of like trash and pollution and it in the being in the sea. I'm surprised they didn't get that Italian guy who was pretending to be Native American to come cry. They did not, but I wouldn't be surprised. But and
Marco Rubio? Oh, sorry. What?
and like all of the segments did not mesh. Now, there were actual segments of like different cultures and how they viewed the dead and things like that spliced into it. So I think that gave it the feeling of authenticity for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially because in America we handle the dead a lot differently than they do in a lot of different countries. And to see some of that would be shocking, especially then. Even now, could be considered shocking. Um, so I think that that was kind of part of it, but no, some of those just like I think they had like a shootout, but that was also real. Like it was just there was a lot of sketch to it, to a lot
Uh-huh.
of them, to where it's like, oh yeah, this is why would they be doing this? There would be no reason for them to be doing it like that or something like that. It's just
Do
it
you
was
okay.
sketch as all hell.
If you watched it today,
Yes,
would you
yes.
say like, "Oh my gosh, this is still a sketch"? Because we've seen some weird stuff in the last couple of years
I
that was
watched this
definitely on
last
the news.
year. I watched
Oh,
this
you
last
watched it?
year.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
I don't know,
like
man.
that's why I was like dying laughing. I was just like, this is crazy. I'll probably watch it again to be honest because it's funny. I mean, I hate
I
to say that, but Faces of Death is funny.
I can't watch it with you.
I guess
Not be,
not.
not because I don't want to watch a movie with you. It's just I
It's
need to
because you
hold on
hate
to
me.
that
I get
memovie.
it.
No, absolutely.
You don't see me as a person. I
You're
get
not,
it.
I was like, you're not even a person. Uh, which is funny on multiple levels if you know who I am. I was having a conversation with someone today about that. It's like, what do you mean you don't see people as people? Like, well, I don't see people as people. I don't know. I'm brain damaged. What do you want? And yeah, like roller gator. That's the least of people's concerns. So we both gave it 3.5. Do we remember? There's no CGI at all.
Oh
It's
God,
all
no.
practical effect or
Oh
winky to
yeah.
winky real. And apparently there's a soundtrack to it, so there's that.
Hmm.
There were sequels. I do remember. I didn't
Yes.
watch the sequels, but I do remember there were sequels. Have you watched the sequels?
I have not watched the sequels yet. No.
Maybe we can watch one of the sequels.
Maybe we could. We could probably do that.
Yeah.
Um,
For like
'cause
5 minutes before I go, damn, you're right.
and you're like, "No,
No,
not
but the
my Christmas."
original was fine. The sequels, they're never good.
Like, and I can understand because there's a lot of things that I remember from my childhood, not Faces of Death, but
Mhm.
that I could, be like, "Oh, you know, I understand that it's flawed," and people can point out the flaws to me, and I can still
Like
be like,
Obama.
"No, he
Eh?
wasn't part of my childhood."
Oh, I don't know how old you are. You didn't. It just said a birthday. It didn't say which birthday it was.
Yeah. It was my 3rd.
Happy third.
Baby Yoda. Uh, um, but I think in a way, I think that's charming that you have this kind of special affinity to it. I have my own story with it, and I think that's kind of interesting because I
Yeah,
think that's something that a lot of the youth today don't really have that we did because VHS back in the day was like it was something kind of secretive. Like that was a
bro.
tape that you would pass
Yeah,
around. Like
yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't you would hide that from your
yeah.
parents and things like that.
And I that for me was Betamax,
Yeah, right.
which is a tape everyone hid from their parents because it didn't sell.
Right.
Like, what's this small little thing? I don't know. I can't play it. But that was it.
And
We used to record. Yeah, we used to record. If you're really ballsy, you had 2 VHSs. You can make a
right.
copy of it, and then you
And
pass
you
to
can
your
make a
friends.
copy of it. And that was the whole thing about the ring. Like kids would not understand the ring these days because it's like, oh, well, you could just copy that like on YouTube and it's
Like
like
done.
yeah, right. Done. It's like I don't
Five
know, there
million those.
was
What?
something incredible about that cuz again too like when you would watch something on VHS, like especially a horror movie, you didn't know if it would be the end of it cuz sometimes at the end of the credits something else would play
Yeah.
as a secret gotcha moment. And I would always feel that terror as the credits are rolling of, "Oh god, what's coming next?" That's kind of lost now.
No, although
VH
Marvel brought it back, but more of a formulaic way.
in more of a fun way. It's always like kind of just a teaser, whereas that was like, I
The
don't know,
jump.
something
Yeah,
yeah,
horror would do a
something
jump scare.
expected. Exactly, like something that you just didn't expect, and that was kind of part of the fun.
Credits. All right. So we will have to revisit this then
Yeah.
because I'm gonna try my best to find. I'm not gonna try it all. You know that.
I know you're
I'm gonna
I'm
say I'm
gonna
gonna try
try
my
my
best.
best. I'm gonna Google it once and then
Oh,
forget about it.
Fox. As soon as I said that, I'm like, I'm not even gonna Google this. But I was like, I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna try my best to listen to you finding Faces of Death 2 or 3 or whatever what the next one is.
And then telling it to you.
Yes, and then like, oh, that sounds horrible. I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah. And you're gonna watch probably, like, the
Sounds like sangria.
trailer of it.
You think I
You'll
get to watch trailers now? Come on. How many TV shows I'm reviewing for other people at this point?
okay, you gotta chill out with that, dude.
I don't even know the difference between elves and like Jakaris and whatever anymore. I'm pretty
I
sure if Daenerys or what is her Daenerys, if she shows up in haunted hospitals, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's all good. She's there because of a burn. Okay, sure. Yeah.
she's got a haunted dragon. She
And this one
she's
keeps
gotta get
finding, yeah.
exercised. She needs the help of celebrities. Jodie Sweetin is there.
Meta World
Meta World
Peace.
Peace.
Ron Artest, the Rifleman,
Oh my
former
god.
Laker. All right, so it's been. Oh, right. Wait. Plugs. And by the way,
Plugs?
if you are in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. This will go out
Yes!
early. I
Happy
really don't do this again.
Thanksgiving! Yay!
As someone who might not sue me for using that voice. I mean, it's not their voice; it's me doing their voice. It's invitation of an invitation at this point. No, wait, it's not imitation of an imitation. If that's their
Is it Betty
actual,
Boop?
yes, it was Betty Boop.
I figured.
It was absolutely Betty Boop. This is Betty Boop after smoking too much, you know. And it's only been 86 years since I was booping. Boop boopy doop. Boop.
So what are you gonna plug?
You know what I'm gonna plug. Wait, don't you plug first?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna plug 2 things.
Oh yeah, where are they?
Yes. First, I'm gonna plug, and it's
Who
it's a movie.
cares?
Yeah. I know.
He just
Yep.
walks by saying that sometimes.
I know he does.
He doesn't do
I'm gonna
Baby Yoda. You
plug
take that back. You can't flip.
2
flip
things.
that.
One of them is a movie.
Just kidding. All of them dropped.
You're the worst.
The movies. You're the worst.
You're the worst.
Oh, I think I've seen that movie. It's with the
It's with
guy
you.
from
It's with you and with Payne.
You Jackman? Deadpool 3?
So I'm gonna plug, if people could please go out and see Bros,
Oh, don't.
because
Oh my god, it
yes,
looks stupid as fuck. I'm so sorry. No, don't watch Bros.
no, okay,
Oh
no,
my god. It's a bad movie,
shush,
Brock.
shush,
Oh my
listen,
god.
shush, listen. I want you to go and watch it, because here's the
Like,
thing. Here's the thing.
ironically?
I mean, for sure, go and watch it ironically.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It has been making waves in the gay community. And also this isn't a thing because this is a huge box office thing. They're gonna say, "Oh, go woke, grow broke," like they always fucking do. So please go out and support it at the very least.
Ugh.
Because we
Ugh.
don't, as gays, we don't get movies like this. We don't, and the more that they see movies bomb like this, the less chances they're gonna give movies.
Hi, Jim Phoenix, HauntedMTL Press. I have one question.
Yes.
So if people don't want to see anything in the LGBTQ plus community bomb as a movie, make a better movie. I'm sorry. I know you want to support, and I'll let you plug it, but god damn, that's a bad movie.
Well, have you seen it?
Do I sound like I watch any of these things I talk about? No, Bosh.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
going to start
know.
now.
I know.
I'm not going to
That's
start
why I'm
now.
saying, go give it a chance. Go
All
give it
right,
one chance.
I'm not going to say people can't watch. I mean, obviously, it's not
Yeah.
like
Go give it a
Hannibal,
chance.
Holocaust.
If you hate it, guess what? You can add it to the list of other bullshit that you've watched in the theater too. Gay movies can be just as crummy, but you know what? Give it your money still.
Hey, if you want to see a good gay movie, go watch Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
There's a lot of good gay movies out there. There's a lot of good gay movies.
TikTok.
And unfortunately, they're just not getting mainstream press. And this is the one that we've got right now. And now I understand too,
Why do you think that is?
rom-coms just not do really good in the movie theaters either.
Oh, rom-coms stomp. What do you mean? Just not this one, because it just didn't.
Did you see it?
It didn't stop. I saw 5
Okay.
seconds of the preview going, what the fuck is this?
Okay, then don't see it. Fine.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I've seen a lot of other. I just can't. I can't.
Anyway.
But for your birthday, Box of Locks, I'm definitely going to say people could. What's the movie called? Bros?
Bros.
You should go see Bros because, damn it, if you can do one thing for Box's birthday, when I've learned that they're a person, you can go out and you can watch, what was it, 2 hours? You can take 2 hours of your life, just buy the ticket, go in. If it sucks, you still got someplace warm to sit for 2 hours. Enjoy
Trust
the popcorn.
I was in there for Slender Man. You know, I paid full money for Slender Man.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm probably gonna have a better time watching Bros.
I was going to say, it can't be the worst movie you watch. That should be the tagline for Bros. Bros. not the worst movie you can watch.
I mean, shrug. I hate to say that, shrug, but it's true. Like I've given my money to way shittier movies.
Oh.
So
If you've seen Batman with Robert Pattinson, you can watch Bros. Your taste is always suspect, all right? It's a bit sus. I can't get through that damn movie. I fell asleep. It's free for me. I still can't watch it. I have the screener still. And I think it's actually since it's on like a network cable now.
yeesh.
I'm like, I can't finish it, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
Okay,
7
my
times.
second plug is the Stitch Keeper.
The Stitch Keeper.
The Stitch Keeper. I have actually
My mind must be
interviewed her.
Oh,
Our
as a
interview is on
person.
our website.
Shoot, I
Yes,
thought it was like a TV show.
she's actually a person. Yeah, no,
All
she's
these
the
poor
Stitch
people now.
Keeper at the Stitch Keeper on Twitter. But if you go to talesfromthestitch.com,
Oh yeah.
you can find her crochet horror dolls.
Did you show me those before?
I have.
Oh, I love them.
I actually got one custom made
Wow.
from my very favorite movie, Surf Nazis Must Die. She's incredible. She's great to work with. Can't say enough about her. And especially because it's spooky time now, she's got a lot of stuff in the shop, and just give her your love. Go buy something that is unique, one of a kind, and made entirely by hand.
What's the address again?
It is talesfromthestitch.com.
Stitch.com. That's nice. And then the Insta is at
the Stitch Keeper.
The Stitch Keeper. Yeah, I seen the ones you showed me before, and I think they're amazing. I 100% support that as well. So go watch Bros. Go get some Stitch Keeper stuff. Get it. Keep it company. Buy a ticket for it too. Buy a ticket for yourself. Buy a ticket for the Stitch Keeper.
Right.
Why not?
And one for Metta World Peace.
And you know what? If you are in the area where Metta World Peace is there and he's running away from a ghost, you know what will help you run even faster?
Oh my
Zero
God.
shoes. Zero shoes. XEROSHOES.com. You know, their sale was 70% off, was so popular, it crashed. Not just their website, it crashed some production lines.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the
That's
world.
how popular their shoes are. And
honestly, they are very popular. I've seen them around.
They are so comfortable. I've been wearing them all day today, and I just can't wait. Sometimes I have to wear dress shoes, and I can't wait to get home to wear my Zero shoes. So that's not even a plug. I'm just telling you, you should probably go to Zero Shoes, XEROSHOES.com. And while you're ordering your big old discounted Zero shoes, you can go sit down for Creep Week on T&E channel. That is, of course, from October 8th to the 16th, and they got over 160 hours of curated horror. Everything from Scariest Night of My Life to Strangest Evidence, to Paranormal 911, and Help, My House is Haunted, to Haunted Hospitals, as we did today. Season 4's, oh my gosh, Season 4. I can't wait to tell more about Season 4. And I will be reviewing Season 4 of Haunted Hospitals on my website, I guess, on HauntedMTL, for HauntedMTL, which, if you know me, I review almost nothing for my own website.
That is very true.
Yeah, everyone else, they get me, but it's not for me. And you have Paranormal Caught on Tape. Eli Roth Presents A Ghost Ruined My Life Season 2. I didn't even know they had that one. I can't wait to watch that. Strangest Things. I was so excited to hear Strangest Things. And I know for certain, no matter how weird or how short or how different Strangest Things is going to be, it's much better than Stranger Things.
And it's a person.
It might be a person too.
It might be a person.
I think that kills it for our plugs. And with that said, and the power invested in me by Castle Grayskull and maybe Kevin Smith, who has Clerks 3 coming out, and if you're in the Montreal area, come say hi. I believe it's the 17th of October. Come say hi. For myself, Jim Phoenix, and my forever ever co-host, Books. What's her name? Books?
Something like that.
Box. Like we say, if you've seen a movie we haven't, it's probably Bros, because no one's seen that. All right,
Hey.
bye everyone. Really? Bros? Oh, we're
Yeah.
not supposed to talk during this part? Okay.
No.
Anyone hearing a cat yet? There we go.
I hear a cat.
Bye.